Alongside head coach Tony Annese at Ferris Football Media Day. And coach, now that we're at Media Day, that means the season is right around the corner. I'm sure you're getting excited to see the guys out there at Pitt State.
Yeah, it's once you get to this point, you start transitioning a little bit, thinking about your first opponent more, doing more studying and preparation, turn into kind of a deal where now you're working with scout teams and things like this, which is good because I'm tired going against our defense, and now they'll be on the other end going against scout, and it'll be a good transition for us.
A couple weeks into camp now, what have you seen that you've really liked from the guys?
We've had every day's been an energy day, and a positive energy day. So I'm pleased about that. Our roughest day when it comes to doing things the right way was our first practice. After that, it's been incredible. So probably the best it's been in regards to the team functioning as one and young men supporting one another. It's hard because they're so competitive, and then when the offense goes against the defense, it's like whew. I mean, there's some really some egos on the line there, and so I've tried to navigate that a little bit to be really competitive, but then instead of demeaning somebody if you make a pick on somebody or you high point a ball and that kind of stuff over a DB, just get to the next play and don't make them feel bad. Confidence is a big thing, and I just want them to ultimately just support one another and uplift each other, and that's what we've done.
Who are some players people can look at who are going to be the keys for you in the backfield right now?
In the running back?
And quarterback.
Okay, quarterback. Well, our two quarterbacks, which I've already named them both starters, is Carson Gulker and Trinidad Chambliss. Both of them have had, super camps. Last spring they were great. Carson, I think he's scored near 50 touchdowns in his career, and he's only going to be a junior. And Trinidad had, opportunities last year to play, probably not as much as he should have, looking back at the season, but he's a dynamic athlete, and we really love him. Running back wise, I think we've upgraded that. We moved Zach Ahern to running back, confident about him. We got a transfer, Cannon Katzer, who was previously at Washington State. Like him a lot. And then the other two that have looked really good, just bluntly, Zamir Knighton has looked really, really good. He played a lot for us over the last 2 years, but he's kind of coming into his own as a real, a real guy. And then Markel King, which I really want to call him Marcellus on camera, but I'll just say Markel King. He's played a lot last year, and he's looked really good.
You've always been talented and deep in wide receivers. Still the same? A lot of dangerous guys
Probably,
out there?
I just said this morning, it's the deepest we've ever been at receiver. Obviously Tyrese Hunt Thompson's, an all-conference guy 2 years in a row, so he's coming back. And like Cam Underwood started for us in 2022 in the run to win the national championship. So he's a veteran. James Gilbert's been really super in the spring and in camp this fall. So he's really good. And we got some young guys too. There's a lot of guys that I can't name them all, but a lot of guys that have really looked good. Jeremiah Housie's a super player. So. We're coming in our own at that position for sure.
Last question. You pretty feel good about all positions? Any that you're a little worried about, or you feel good that you have good talent in all positions?
I think we got good talent in all positions. You're always concerned about depth everywhere. Always, injuries and things like that play a role in that. But for the most part, you always tend to worry about defensive back depth. We got Jacarvis Alexander back who started for us in 22 and 23, tore his ACL. So he's back and looking good, actually, really good, and so that's big. But obviously, you always worry about depth in the secondary. But we got a lot of really good young players as well.
Thanks.